Welcome back to the Gulthias tree, session number 22, entitled The Deceiver's Fools. Last session, the group bravely traveled into the deep, dark bowels of the castle, and they found a weird brazier, used its magic to teleport places. But the main place they teleported was to Gulthias' coffin. They were confronted at first by the brides of Gulthias, who were pushed back into a corner by Alenia, um, and her ability to turn undead. Gulthias was inside of the coffin, which was opened by uh, Aveline. Um, a wordy dirt was used to describe her, and it was he was a bad man. And then they killed him, and he died. So when he entered into the coffin at the end, and I had mentioned that the deceiver's servant, the fox-headed demon, had stepped out of the shadows of one of the alcoves. They are still present. Gulthias' body disappears. He is no longer inside of the coffin. You can feel this kind of strange essence of gravity shifting, and it feels like you are. It feels like the world around you has become smaller. I don't know how to describe it other than that. It just feels like a compression of reality. The fox looks to you and says, "Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get the voice. I gotta get the voice again." Well, then, to decide who will be the one who takes his place, you can't just simply sacrifice yourself. Walks over to Aveline, and you see them slip their hand into their coat and pull out a dagger. Spins it so that they're holding the blade, and offers the handle to you, Aveline. If you kill if you kill yourself, it will not be worthy, no, for it to manifest as the Master desires, and for you to be able to pull yourself away from this place. Well then, you must kill someone who is willing. Someone must do the deed to the other. I will simply watch. Enjoy. They step back into the corner. The knife you're holding in your hand appears to have a handle. Oh, I can hear myself through other people's. Hold on, let me close the door. Sorry about that. The handle appears to be a golden handle, all one solid piece of gold in the shape of a feminine body, her hands upwards, holding the sides of the blade. The blade kind of has a curvature to it as well, with kind of a widened point. Um, you can make a history check if you'd like. Anyone who sees the knife?
Oh, sorry, I'm working on it.
Not mandatory. 22. Okay, so you'd actually recognize the. Did you say you lost? Am I good? I can't hear you, David. Yeah. Okay. Um, the oh, what was I saying? The knife you would recognize as a dagger from history. It is known as Selena. It is a stiletto dagger that was one of the 12 Esper edges from the year long ago. Um, it was used to kill a demon prince. But yeah,
Are there any other conditions to this?
one must be willing to kill, and one must be willing to die.
What does it mean to become a dreadlord?
I don't know. I've never done it myself, but I would suppose it's painful, agonizing, dreary, to be sure. It's
So
never
are you
sunny. It's always dark and gloomy.
still you on the other side?
But I also don't know. Gulthias was very different after he swore his pact. I'm sure one of you can attest to that.
I mean, he did make us dinner.
A hologram made us dinner.
Well, he just kind of left it there. But it was dinner nonetheless. I can't turn down dinner.
It's safe to say you'll probably end up pretty messed up.
It's not something that can't be reversed. Well, or ended, I suppose. You would most likely just be burdened with the knowledge that some group of plucky heroes will enter into your dread realm to defeat you with relics left carelessly behind by allies of theirs. That sounds so familiar.
Wow.
Who could that be?
Did we do that? Was that us?
That couldn't be us. No,
It's
never.
uncanny.
Gulthias swore the same pact?
Yes.
So he killed the Dreadlord before him.
No. It's not mandatory that a Dreadlord be created in the same fashion every time. Gulthias' case was different than this in that the Master wanted him to serve. As you have destroyed him, the Master would not be content leaving this place vacant. And for you to leave at all, you'll need to decide who remains.
Well, I don't want to turn into what he turned into.
As you're kind of thinking about that, Aveline, you kind of look around. You can see that the Shield Guardian is not moving at all. Um, it seems to be completely stationary. The puppet has also gone inert. They don't seem to be moving either. And if your turret was active at the end of the combat, it's no longer present.
And the puppet can stay that way.
That's my boy.
Your boy, your boy's dead, and he belongs in the moat. That cliff outside, we gonna drop him in it.
I don't think you are where you think you are. They say to Sen.
Are we not in the castle anymore?
Where were you when this all began?
Basement.
Now, did we cross over again?
Well, we currently reside in a space between. We still rest in the mists.
Does that mean that I don't get dinner after this?
I suppose your next dinner, if you are not the one who is elected, will be more vibrant a meal, not as dreary as whatever you've eaten while you've been here.
Mostly nothing.
Looks at the full pack of rations.
Jerky, dried fruit.
It's only been
Again.
it's only technically been a couple of days.
No, did we
That's
eat when we went
still
to
a lot of
the...
meals.
We ate when we went to the camp, or maybe I just ate. I don't know about anyone else, but
There was that.
I drank.
I've always wanted to cook, but I never did it.
So,
I mean, you still have time. technically.
I suppose you technically have all the time in the world, but as we currently reside in a demi-plane I'm holding together with my very being, I would rather you discuss the matter at hand rather than these trivialities.
So all we have to do is just keep talking until he gets tired and doesn't want to keep us here.
Oh no, I can do it indefinitely,
Oh.
and will because I'm ordered to do so.
Well,
That's
who would like me to
intriguing.
stab them?
I mean,
Are we trapped here?
we're trapped here until it sounds like we're trapped here
These-
until
so-
one of us runs into a knife
Nodder,
that the other one holds.
Nodder, you say that and you kind of move over to the stairwell and look up and you see there's a portcullis, but the portcullis is veiled in fog and mists, and there are only shadows that are present. Beyond that, everything is just deep gray, whereas before you saw that there was some sort of like catacombs beyond, but now nothing but mists.
Yeah, touch the fog and feel that nothingness.
It feels just like the time you passed through it. And you feel like if you were able to get more of your body in, it might be a bad thing. The
The wit.
the servant says, "Wait, no, hold, please, no. Okay, well, at least the bars are present. Yes, please don't go walking off. I've taken so much effort to make sure you've stayed alive." Or you could
Well, if
just
someone's gonna die, we might as well just.
do it ourselves. Everyone just
Fuck you!
breaks the bars and rushes into the fog. Alenia says, "I'm willing to sacrifice myself." The servant says, "Oh no, sorry. You are associated with the last Dreadlord. It cannot be you. Your soul is bound to what is old. If it were to be placed into what is new, then all of your work would have been for naught."
Are there any other stipulations?
Well, you can't kill this. And points to the golem. You cannot. Cannot kill the boy that you carry upon your person. It has to be one of you 5.
I mean, we can still kill him, but then we still have to kill someone else.
You're not touching my kid.
Correct. Correct. I suppose I should have been forthwith. Regarding the matter at hand, yes, you can kill whoever you like beyond that.
And what stops us from killing you?
You can try.
You want to go for it, not her.
Can I reach up and grab him?
Do you rush over to do so?
Yeah, I'll grab him.
Alright.
Oh my
As
god.
you move from the tunnelway and head over in their direction, you all watch as a cube of stone just envelops the space where Nodder was standing. Nodder, you are encased inside of stone, with maybe a couple of inches between you and the walls that you're now inside. And you hear their voice inside there, just echoing and echoing. "I created the very ground you stand upon, and you wish to fight me on it?" They say as
Did
they,
all this work?
they start cracking their digits, looking to the others. "Anyone else need a timeout?
I'm good.
Are you calm in there?"
No, I'm mad.
He's raging.
Well, you go ahead
Rage.
and cool off, okay?
In the wall, I'm punching it.
Ah!
We did all this work, this is our reward.
Just bear roars.
He can barely
Wait,
contain himself.
Whispering to everyone else, "I can drop the walls if you want to go ahead and kill him. He seems very willing to die."
Let me out.
Are you going to be cool?
Be cool. I'll be cool.
The wall drops.
Just kidding. Whoa, no, I'm kidding. No. Can we ban puppets if we do it?
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
Come at me, bro.
But also, maybe... Consider this. Eveline.
I was like, what? And I was like, oh my god.
So I dig it. But discuss it.
So I guess I'm misunderstanding the whole purpose of this. So like, we're stopping Gulthias
To
and
become Gulthias.
just becoming another Gulthias. So what's the point in any of it?
So,
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I'm kind of like, what's the point?
as I had
I don't
mentioned
know.
before, it will not be the same. The person who takes this space will be able to rule it as they whim. Gulthias was a torturous individual, and they wanted others to suffer. When he died, and this proxy was created, those souls were set free, including your former souls. As while you walked within the plane of shadow, you were not dead, nor were you alive. And so those things have been allowed to be freed. They are no longer suffering in this place. It is just me and you. But soon it will just be me and one of you. Or perhaps everyone who's wronged you in your past. Looking to Sen. If they have died, perhaps they can be drawn here to suffer eternally. Looking to Nodder. Or if they have not died yet, perhaps when they do, a place could be made ready for them to burn, or be slaughtered, to be wounded eternally. Or perhaps if you want to find new people to join you, people who may have come well before you, friends that you had that weren't given the proper send-off, looking to Hero, friends who might have last words you might want to hear, that you might want to entertain a life of fake prosperity and life, but at least a semblance of some sort of joy. You, of course, would know that it's false, but they would not. And you could make it for them whatever they so pleased. Or, if you do not know your own history, it could be unfolded to you within your own dread plane, for you to live again. Maybe make different choices this time. I know Gulthias did. You see, when you came here, you all saw the tree, broken, destroyed. It was because the magic that was set to bind him was stopped in this reality. In the other reality, that magic still holds true. And I apologize, looking to the angel. I do not know enough about your backstory to even begin to warrant a temptation. So, I hope that answers your question. It is not such a pointless and trivial thing as you thought.
So if we sacrifice ourselves, do we get the castle?
If you wish to have a castle like this, sure. The plane that you would be creating, this dread realm, would be yours to shape as your own. You see, Gulthias was obsessed with one thing and one thing alone.
Big booty blondes.
Yeah.
I mean, same though.
Specifically her, gesturing to Elenia. You see, her soul is created of this place. It was the one pure light that escaped when she was killed. Not many others have escaped from this dread plane. Some mortals are allowed to walk it freely from this into the next. You would not be entirely cut off. But I dare say your weeks of adventuring, your evenings out at campfires out in the wild, your sacrificing friends to goblins would be far over. No one would die ever again if you so wished it.
Who sacrificed a friend to go? When did we do that?
Is he talking about Meepo?
Meepo lives.
Meepo lives. He's very happy. He's a hero in his
Like,
little
just let him
castle.
go.
Otter steps towards the fox. He's like, take me.
I'm not taking anyone, gestures to Aveline. She's the one with the knife at current.
We could play spin the bottle.
Oh, I dare say, I don't want it to be random. If it's random, the person who's chosen by random number generation might not be so savvy that they are the ones that was selected.
Well, what about those of us who are willing?
So
'Cause I want a
far,
castle.
it sounds like two of you are willing, unless Evelyn was a real ploy towards the thing that's happening here.
I mean, it's tempting.
Do you really want to clean an entire castle on your own?
Yes!
I don't have to say shit.
But at the same,
She would bring people into this realm to be her mates. I didn't clean up after them anyway.
oh
He's
no,
dead.
yeah, sorry, he can't come
Oh.
back.
I guess you can live with all your sisters.
That's true. Yes, they're fine, I suppose. Well, not the ones that would have been here.
Oh.
It's complicated. I promise you, if she chooses, gesturing towards the doll, it will be the weirdest one for sure.
This is on the table for me, but I'd like to hear what other people say.
3 volunteers. Anyone volunteering to take the knife and do the deed?
Oh, I can still stab though. If someone's like really.
I
How many
suppose-
times do I need
Oh.
to insult your puppet boy?
Die! Die! Die!
Fuck you!
Well, to me, it seemed like all of you still have things and goals.
Don't you have an evil tyrant king to kill?
At that, the servant says, Sen is little more than a gutter snipe from a city that's hardly consequential in the matter of things. Aveline was created generations ago with no connections other than those she makes here. Who knows if those would be able to follow her even into the material plane. Hero has watched many of his friends die and is a traitor to his own nation. And again, the Asamir's lineage is foggy to me, which I will rectify, just not now.
All of you insightful creatures that lived in this realm just need to stop.
I'm just saying that
You tripped me out.
you say that you are the one that has nothing to do here. I'm sure everyone can bring that same kind of melancholic sorrow to their own life.
I ain't got nothing to lose and nothing to gain.
I guess
Actually, no, I got everything to gain. I could get a castle.
You could have a whole castle.
An entire castle.
A whole ass castle.
Though I do want to get rid of that little pool at the torture pool at the
Sure.
top of the castle.
It doesn't even have to be the same castle. You could.
I can get a brand new castle.
Sure.
Kill me right now.
What?
This is true. And I have 2 automatons to watch after, so.
Well, I suppose something I've realized I've lacked here is I've never actually asked Ben or Aveline, like, what are your pasts? We met you.
You see the fox. Just a smile.
Like, and we met you in a bar, and you were eager to join a dumb adventure to save some kids that died a long time ago, apparently.
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm a straight urchin.
You've been you the whole time.
They really just called me out.
Yeah, no. What they said, real talk.
Accurate.
The only thing I care about is that whoever takes this on, it needs to be different.
That's why I think I
It
can
needs
do
to be taken. It needs to be taken seriously. Jokes
Oh.
aside.
Why don't you do it, Hero? Dragon Man.
I would do it in a second.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, how poetic if I just stab you.
Like everything I've been doing has all been leading up to just trying to find some way to rectify things that are in my past. I don't have any kind of particular future in mind, and this would be fine by me. And I know that I will do it the right way and dedicate myself to that.
And you'd get a whole goddamn castle.
I will say that if you were chosen, you would be the least interesting. But I suppose, as far as heroism goes, the most poignant.
I feel like Hero wouldn't have a castle, but he would have that horse.
You get the horse!
Yeah,
You get the horse!
I'd have the horse.
So,
You could also have your sword-wielding wolf.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
can get that too.
Yep.
live your best life.
Well, we could
Except
put it
I
to
don't
a
care.
vote.
I don't care about those things, honestly.
Yeah, he didn't need the temptation, but thanks for tempting him.
Do you not actually care about them though? Because I think you do.
Nah.
You see? Nope.
I'll let you have it if you kill the puppet first.
Lizard Man.
That just seems like a bad idea.
It'll make her stab you.
It would probably.
You're gonna kill an innocent child.
It's not a child,
It's
it's
not
a terrifying puppet.
An innocent child.
Is it though? How do you know?
A true child.
That is a true child.
It's a straight
How did-
up baby child.
How did the fox suddenly get a child?
Oh no,
Created the ground we stand on and trapped me in 4 walls.
that's not happening in the game.
It could though.
I'm not a LARPer. Not even once.
all I know about this situation is it has to be someone who's willing to do the right thing for this whatever reality, and they have to be strong enough to prevent others from taking it and corrupting it. And in my opinion, that is me.
I mean, whenever you put it that way, yeah.
Alenia looks a hero. I agree.
You know, for once, Lizard Man, we're in agreement here.
That's how you're gonna go out. Those are your last words.
So, if
But
that,
no hero.
are you going to try and dissuade him, Noda?
I.
Nodder, you have
It's conflicting.
You have potential. You have other things you could be doing. I'm a reject dragon who just killed people
You
my entire life.
are a reject dragon, though.
I mean,
It was you and me and 2 others for so long. Can't.
Remember their names.
We can't both. We can't both.
I pull up those names, but
you guys should fight to the death.
I mean, if I were to go, I would want it to be hero.
That would be
Nodder.
the heroic thing to do.
You can trust that I am going to correct this, and you carry on what we were doing. At the end of the day, you're bigger than me, stronger than me, more charismatic.
That's just not true.
No, that is true, actually.
I get like 2 kills to my name.
Oh my god, she's.
Yeah, it's not about killing every time. Like being out in the real world, being out in all that. Not about just killing.
I thought
All
Hero
I
was
am-
taller.
Hero is taller.
I don't think
No.
I am.
No, yeah, I'm taller by a
I'm
little
like-
bit.
I'm only like
They start,
6
like,
something. I'm a small
climbing up.
dragonborn.
Oh, you never used my nickname.
Time to use it.
I don't know it. If you told me, it was a long time ago.
You told me what you were gonna call me.
What? What was
Yeah.
it? That was. I know what conversation you're talking about. That was a long time ago.
Hey, boo boo.
What was that?
Do you have to do picketed vest?
That was like when we first. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Because I was taller.
That's right. Just like Little John,
Oh.
Little Bear. Yeah, like
Since
I
going
am.
up
I
in
am
the
literally
corner.
like. You've proven my point exactly though. I am literally a killing machine. That's what I was trained to do. It's what I grew up doing, and what I've done this entire time we've been in a group together. I don't have much of a prospect other than killing. If I can like protect this whole reality and protect people who visit it or are trapped here or whatever, then I can actually do that.
But what if
Be successful.
it turns you evil and then you're just more of a killing machine?
Oh well, it will do that. Yes.
Oh shit!
That's
No,
exa-
put me in it.
that's
I thought
that's exactly
I thought-
what will happen. You will
I
be.
thought you said I have total control.
You will, but you'll be by yourself, so there will be no greater good. You're the plane. You're the reality. So everything that you think will be thinking of on yourself. The point of a dread plane is the dread.
Now I'm just rethinking everything.
I disagree though. I don't know how it could be any worse.
We will see. But you will be able to shape that dread however you wish. I say this not to mean that you can think it and so it will be. It's more of a you will feel it and so it will be. The things that torture you the most will be the most prevalent. I think we both have an understanding of what that will mean for you. In fact, I think you've already seen a snapshot of what your dread plane will be like when you walked too far into the fog. But you'll be able to deal with it, battle-hardened soldier. And you'll be able to make it your own. Gulthias was a soldier as well. I will say he was much more heartless than you are. So maybe you have a chance of stymieing the progress of the violization of your heart. But we shall see together, you and I. So, do we have it then? The Dragonborn, former servant of Ashmedea's armies, is giving himself up to serve you all in your lives and allow you to exit this place.
No, I still don't like it.
Can we
I
still
can't-
come visit?
Nada, who would you like to have it be?
can't
You watch the knife.
imagine-
You watch the knife move from Abilene hand as the demon flicks their fingers, and Nodder, it's forced into your hand. Everyone seems willing. You could stab any one of them; it would work.
I can't stab myself.
No, you cannot do that. No. Troubling, isn't it?
It's a lot easier to.
Kill yourself. Yes. It's easy to quit. It's not.
Than to watch
it's-
someone else go.
It's not so easy to make a sacrifice and have everyone else willing
I have a question.
to allow it. Go ahead.
So after we've made this decision, if it's not me, can I stay in this reality?
No. You would have to die to do so. You could willingly die to stay with them, sure, I suppose.
And it would be just like we've been up to this point?
Your physical body will leave. In fact, yes, I believe your other bodies have already left as well. So, it would be very interesting if you'd elect to do that, because there would be... Brings up their fingers, kind of does a quick math tally. 3 of you.
So, but I mean, if I were to die, if it's not me, but then I were to die and be in this world, or this reality, am I still able to like physically interact with everything? And
Rathuin was someone who did just that.
so, Nodder, I think we have an option in front of us. If you are so inclined to choose yourself, I will stay behind and watch
What's
over
the
it. So
purpose,
the moment, if anything goes wrong, if you lose yourself, like I will stop you. We started it together and we'll end it together.
This is just bad news bears. And a dragon.
Ooh. So,
Just
It doesn't
wanna
have to. It
stab
doesn't have to be a
myself.
single person bearing it alone.
what it sounds...
Oh.
What it... What it...
Bearing it. I did not mean for that. To...
You
Yeah, I'm
fucking
taking. I am
did.
taking inspiration. I'm not even.
You can have it.
You to tell me.
You can have it.
I'm taking it.
But...
Emotional moment, and I use a bear pun by accident. Okay, go ahead.
They slip in and they say, Nodder, it sounds like Hero does not trust you to shoulder the burden. Does anyone else have this feeling about Nodder? Like he shouldn't be the one who is chosen?
Well,
I'll say, I still am down to be chosen for it. My point is that Nodder does not want me to bear the burden alone, and I mean the feeling is mutual if he accepts the responsibility.
Oh, I assure you, the burden...
Additionally, I don't appreciate you trying to twist everyone's conversation and thoughts
oh shit.
into
Well then,
being against this
Well
this
then.
idea.
I apologize, it is your dagger in your life to sacrifice. I will check my fucking self. I will reel my neck in. Yes, okay, enjoy.
We just got roasted.
No, he got her. He got them.
You got them, yeah.
I'm like Jerry Springer over
I
here.
feel like
I'm like
everyone's getting roasted right now.
I was like Jerry Springer over here. I'm like, and she called you a puta. But yeah, no, they slip out of the conversation.
So those are my
Oh.
propositions. I will gladly shoulder the responsibility, but I'm not going to leave someone else behind.
Damn it, hero.
Ohana means family. And family means no one gets left behind.
Super serious session.
What?
Super serious session. No, it's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. Everyone's doing it. It's great.
I'm gonna go over and give Hero a hug still.
Aw.
Like,
A bear hug.
yeah.
Be the perfect time to stab him. Damn it! Shut up.
I can be happy with this.
With what?
I can do it alone. I don't think Hero needs to come with me. But I can be happy with
That's all
this.
y'all
Well,
now.
that's I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, I
Wait,
can't
no,
stop.
you
I know
can't leave
very
me
well
because
I
it's
can't
just
stop
gonna
you.
be
Me
the
and the
angel
puppet.
lady and then the puppets and me. I wanna
Alenia
come.
is quite strong.
That's true.
So are you. You're like unkillable.
I don't know what
Only
you're
because
talking
of
about.
Alenia.
The puppets are adorable.
They are not. Wait, is
Traveling.
Alenia leaving with us?
Oh yes, she will leave once the mists rise and descend. Of course, she entered just as you did. One moment, let me let my cat keep talking.
And Navaline.
Okay, quick. While he's gone, let's just like
Murder the
Stab
fox.
whatever we want.
Don't worry, I got admin access to roll 20.
Shh. He's
Shit.
He's here. He's back. Shh.
What were you saying, Otter?
Laura won't
I-
rat us out, don't worry.
No.
I feel like I know you the least. I trust you, but I've never. You didn't remember anything when we first met, but I feel like you've regained a lot of your memory now.
Yes.
I don't
Is there
know what
something you want to know?
I don't know what your story is.
My story.
Who are you?
is I served an evil despot for most of my life. Thought he left. I waited. I was loyal, and he never returned. And then I find out that he's become even more of an evil despot in some alternate reality.
And now he's dead.
And now he's dead. And apparently I have a whole nother life that I didn't know about, so there's that.
Was Gulthias better before?
Marginally.
So he was this basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, maybe
He-
not quite as bad, but
He's the kind of guy who would sell his soul to a demon, murder his brother to get his brother's wife. Yeah. Yeah, also shove a whole bunch of people into dolls and
Into dolls.
butcher an entire society's female population just so they can
Literally
never breed again.
genocide.
so
He
Is
was
the
an
coffin
ass.
still there?
Yeah, the coffin's still there.
I want to throw it into the gas. I'm mad again.
Oh, the fog? It doesn't go through the
Yeah, the
bones.
fog, the gas, the mists.
But yeah, it breaks easy enough. It's pretty fancy wood and metal, but yeah, you're as a bear, as you break it, you can see that the servant has basically been picking at their fingers and just kind of being bored in the corner. And when that starts to happen, they're like, it seems to please them very much.
Are you in control of this? Like you said you are in control of this. Like why? What entertainment do you get out of like letting? Like these are all real people. They're dead, but they're all real people, aren't they?
You don't seem to understand. Looks over at Hero. Do I have your permission to answer his inquiry?
Yes.
I just have a feeling I know how this is going to play out, and I might as well get used to being your servant. That said, Nodder, you have a very finite understanding of reality. You see, people are not made to suffer because people choose to let them suffer. Suffering isn't something that is done to someone. It's something that happens. I don't have the power to stop what's happening here, because it's already begun. I do have the power to reshape it, allowing heroes to enter in through the mists, to find the despot she spoke of, butcher him in his coffin, and then have one of them take his place. You see, even if I were to get the self-serving gutter snipe, as I mentioned, their heart is purer than any bit of Gulthias's. There was no joy there, only craven desire to take. And as though the aforementioned thief also is a fan of taking, they're also a fan of sharing. Even if Aveline were to be taken up as this selected individual, well then, we understand that their duty would serve better than self-serving and hatred. If you were to take it up, your desire to stop the suffering of others, which is all that you seem to be throwing out here, you do not have a desire to do this. You do not want to die. You know that you being alive would be much more helpful to others, but for the people here, the ones you've grown to love and trust, you want to help them. And the only way you can see to do that is sacrificing yourself. You stand in the way a lot. If the Asimir were to take it, she's a fucking angel. I'm sure she'd be better at it. looks over to Hero. And if he were to take it, he hates himself before he even steps into the role. A self-loathing dread was never something Gulthias had. Whereas Hero would hate himself, Gulthias hated the entirety of the world around him. Two different things. One much more pure. One less corrupt. More satisfactory for our deeds here. That is all. Looks to Hero. Thank you for the permission. Steps back to their corner. It's fucking deep.
So who's gonna do it?
You guys mind if we have a dramatic intermission?
Oh, hold on. No, I don't think I have it anymore. I used to have the intermission music from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
That would have been perfect.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't. Well, we probably would have gotten.
You probably couldn't play it right now
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Not in these times.
Just
COVID
find it
times.
on YouTube.
Right. Well, no, if I find it on YouTube, I could hear it, but they won't be able to. But yeah, if you guys want to listen to it, you'd need it now, yeah.
Everyone at home, just go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube,
Python.
Monty Python intermission.
But wait, are we talking about the show intermission? Yeah. Or the one from Spamalot,
No,
Oh.
the musical version?
no. It's
Oh. Like they're
definitely
very similar.
yes, but no, definitely the just the interlude one.
I'm gonna go get a snack and a drink.
All
I
right.
still got a whole hour to figure this
The
whole thing out.
last
So.
Well-
meal.
No, I do have interactions for us to do to aftermath it. If someone just hurries
Oh,
up
well.
and takes the knife.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm okay. Well,
But-
I mean,
but-
I mean,
Dragging this out.
But-
Dragging this out.
It's a real
Oh.
conversation, though.
I mean, that pretty much just guarantees Hero gets to be the one because of that joke, right? Dragging this out, right?
well, here I'll
What's
be
it
like,
okay with?
I'll
Go.
be like 5 minutes.
Go get your snack.
Get a
Alright.
snack.
5 minutes.
All right, how do we take this from him?
Does he have the knife right now, or is it not her?
Notter
I
has
have
a
my
Okay,
knife.
knife.
so right
But
now,
I can't kill
Senna's gonna
myself.
steal Hero's sword that shatters. Is it Shatter Spike?
Why are you so focused on the damn puppet?
Because we hate it.
Leave my son alone.
Never. It came in a coffin.
It did indeed.
He's just stylish.
Coffins.
I almost asked the funniest question, and okay, fine, fuck it. Have you ever come in a coffin? he,
Not lately.
he came in. He came in a. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, my joke was bad.
Oh no.
That was filthy, sir.
I apologize. Well, we are a mature stream, so all kids. Watch
Oh, well,
out
that's good.
for-
That's true. That's true.
Rated T
No.
for teen.
Is that a teen joke? I don't think so. I poured way too much whiskey in this.
Could
Damn.
never go wrong with whiskey. So, any additional thoughts?
Who's gonna do it?
Sounds like Nodder.
I want it to be me. I don't want Hero to go with me.
Oh no, sounds like a puppet.
Yeah, it sounds like whoever goes, Hero's going to try and go with them to be a countermeasure.
Because he's too focused on being a hero.
Well,
Which can be a downfall in itself. You could just go with the chill one. Just saying.
Yeah, but in earnest, Nodder, you do have a goal outside of this place.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I also believe in like karma and shit, so I feel like he'll get his eventually.
Right.
Even if I don't give
well,
it to him.
fair enough. Saphira came to this place to destroy this thing, not to allow it to persist. And the best measure so far that's been sounded to make it not as powerful is Hero. Aveline, you do have plans for outside of this, besides all of the children you have to raise. I mean, who's going to rear those children if you just fuck off and become a Dreadlord? Oh,
Not
no
Sin.
one. They're going to be.
Connor-
They're going to
Connor
go
can't
with you.
Take care of himself. Look at him.
They're gonna go with you, and then they're gonna be evil, and you're gonna let your sons be raised like that. And then Sen, yeah. Honestly, the only other person see going for it for connectivity things, but at the same time, there's a lot in the Elsevier Vale that is important to you to deal with. I mean, your dad.
What?
Dad. You have
All
connections.
this sweet, sweet lore that we're missing out on.
Well, I'm getting it all.
Sen's gotta go. Sen's gotta stay alive. We gotta find
I
out.
had a few monologues planned,
Just
but then I chickened out during that.
He's just an adopted
Same.
dad. It's
Same.
fine.
Same.
You just got to get over the if you've got something to say. I mean, right now there's like what 6 people watching, and they're all probably
Oh.
people you know.
Well, no, it's more like I feel bad for stepping on someone else's toes.
Who cares?
I don't know. I'm just a chicken.
Ah!
But also, just be careful what you wish for, because my next character is not going to shut the fuck up. So.
Bring it. But yeah, honestly,
My next character is a dumbass, an absolute dumbass, who's married to a murder lady. You laugh, but she's actually an assassin.
I do laugh still, but no. So the thing you want to focus on is character-wise. Think
We could
about
all just slaughter each other.
yeah. The only person walking out of here could be Saphira.
Sure.
Wait, what?
And
Sorry.
Alinia.
Do you want to? Oh yeah, the two blondes get away.
Let them have their life.
So in the end, Gulthias
Poetic.
Gulthias was thwarted.
And that's the true win.
Right.
He's making a whole
Oh, I was gonna say.
mixed ash drink, so might be a minute.
That's good. Can you bring
Where's
me
mine?
one?
Exactly.
You know, we
All
could
I
have
got
had,
is a Jack and Coke.
we could
Carson.
have had the session at our house,
I
but
downloaded the Zago app. Where's my
Zago.
drink?
it's a go app.
But yeah.
It's where you get drinks and Lita tips, wherever you are.
I'm downloading that right now.
Wait, they'll bring alcohol to me?
Supposedly.
What was it called again?
Alcohol and a suggested coordinate to drink with said
Exactly. The YouTube page you've always wanted to find.
Well, we didn't have. We don't have a sponsor, but.
Now we do.
No, not really. Zago. Interesting.
I had a point I was going to bring, but I can't remember.
Excuse you?
I don't know. Is
None of
it
your business.
What's my business?
is it gameplay related? Sounds like shenanigans.
Shenanigans. It's just a typical Tuesday night.
So,
So, who's killing Hero? That sounds like the
So-
plan. Y'all want me to do it?
As much as I would love to stab Lizard Man, I think it would be more poetic if you did it, Nodder.
I don't want to kill a hero. I
well,
would
you,
want Hero to kill me and not kill himself.
Y'all can't kill each other.
out of nowhere, you hear a voice from behind you, not a whisper in your ear. It sounds like he's going to die anyway. You're not going to be able to save him from the fate he's deciding.
Get over here.
What if?
No.
Okay.
They're right
Look
behind
at-
you. Like they've got their hands like on your shoulders. And they're like,
I do the
Creepily, like in your
you know how
ear.
cat hair raises.
yeah.
Mine does
bear
that.
hair.
Yeah. looking at the fox guy, since looking at them, if someone holds the knife and the other person just runs into it, does that count?
No. So
Ah.
the person killing would need to be willing.
And does it have to be with a knife?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Well-
if you died any other way, it would still count as a death, but not for what we're trying to do here.
I am very willing
To kill or to die?
to kill.
Do it.
Not are you or not?
I gave him the chance, but he's chickening out to say goodbye to his friends, so.
I don't want to kill anybody.
You can hold him while
The
she
knife-
stabs him.
But if anyone, no, it can't.
Just
The knife. Make a strength athletics check if you're gonna try and hold on to it.
I'm gonna, yeah. Where's my roll 20?
Not even playing the game.
he's
I'm
not
on
even
the
logged on.
Twitch.
No, he's logged
I only did that once.
on. Gets a 3.
DC was 18. Knife flies from you and goes to Aveline. You can take
All
it.
right, let's do this.
Looking over to Nutter. You can take it from her. if you want.
I'm obviously I'm walking that way. I'm gonna take that knife back.
I'm gonna like charge up my sparker and kind of like hold it out so he can't get near me.
Lightning hands.
I'm willing to take the damage.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, I thought internet problems.
Yeah, it looked like they were. Well, yeah, if you're approaching, Hero, you are also kind of standing in the middle there. It looks like Aveline is willing to let you be the sacrifice. Are you going to intercede between Aveline and Nodder?
So I mean, I'd prefer if it was Nodder.
He's not gonna do it.
No, I don't want Hero to do it with me.
No, I don't think you understand. Hero wants Nodder to kill him, not Aveline
Oh,
kill
yeah,
him.
yeah, absolutely. If anyone's gonna do
Yeah.
it.
And Nodder
Yeah.
doesn't want to kill Hero. He wants Hero to kill him. And Hero says that if he kills Nodder, then he will allow himself to be taken by the mists so that he can join Nodder's dreadplane, so that if any failings in the bear folk's heart are visible, Hero would rip it out and start this whole process anew. It sounds like you'd
Yeah.
be saving a lot of time, agony, and life if you would just let the doll kill the dragon.
No, if anyone kills Hero, it's gonna be me.
The knife flies back to Nodder. Then do it.
I didn't
I
get to do
hate
it.
you.
Hero, can you let your cat in?
Hero's like, I have a cat, I have something to live for!
Ah!
That's absolutely correct.
Bum bum bum.
Seems like a good cat.
Sun's gonna chill in the
Yeah.
corner with the blondes. Ladies.
Is your internet being really slow? Mine keeps fucking up and it's really annoying.
Mine is also
was
a
lagging,
bit
yeah.
slow, but it seems mostly fine.
I'm good now.
Mine's been like this all day.
Weird. I'll check into it later.
Okay.
Anybody? Anything?
Just doing the stabby stab.
Can I-
Nodder, you got the knife.
I have the knife. Yes. I have the
You have the knife.
But this is bullshit.
I thought we were already
Oh,
made up our minds.
For God's sakes, give me the
just
knife.
do it, or just do it, or Aveline or I will do it.
No.
I'm just tired of
I'll
this
look
at
at.
this point.
I'll look.
Just do it.
I'm gonna,
Hero,
Nodder, I'm gonna have to use force if you don't just cooperate.
you're strong. I can take a punch.
Just give it to Sin or.
No, Hero.
Like,
Hey,
it's-
Aveline.
You
I'll
can't
do it.
if you're not willing
Just do
to.
it.
Aveline,
Just like it won't
go
work.
for a punch.
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Okay,
Just
I'm
die.
doing it.
Okay.
I'm going for a punch.
He even said that the person has to be willing.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Shocking.
It would have missed.
Oh.
Easily.
By
Yeah,
one.
suck that. You suck.
So close.
Doll.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
My armor class is like 1,000.
Yeah,
Shh.
17, but...
You'd probably miss me when you try to stab me too.
Fuck you.
So Nodder has the knife. Nodder, you are standing in front of Hero.
Yeah.
Aveline comes rushing past with a lightning hand and rushes past you.
and I act like it didn't hurt at all, but it
It's
totally
like
almost
it
got
didn't
me.
even it didn't even happen. Do you go through with the process, or is there more to
Yeah.
be said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. There's more to like. I'm gonna. He's been my friend for a
Just
long time, so
take
yeah.
him by the shoulder and just go under the ribs and up to the heart.
So,
Well,
So the way
no.
that I
I'm gonna
see
ask
this,
Hiro how to go.
so the way that I see this happening is we're having this emotional exchange, and then Aveline just like comes
rushing
like
past.
shocking grass rushing past in the background and hits some trash cans and
Yeah.
falls over,
Yeah.
and we're still having our emotional exchange. And then she starts crying.
There's
She
not
doesn't
enough
cry.
emotion
She
in
can't
here.
cry. She's physically impossible to cry.
Gotta get a
And
water
yet there are
spell.
tears.
So,
Hiro, any specific way you wanna go?
Just do it.
Just do it.
Go for it, man. I've been stabbed a lot.
Many times.
Mm.
Just do it.
Fuck.
Just give him a nice hug.
I mean, definitely give him
Just-
a hug, and then yep.
Just
I'll stab Hiro.
okay. You watch as the blade enters into him.
Tears running down the face.
The second it does, a very similar circumstance arises to when you pulled the axe from the tree, except it feels like it's in reverse. The mist from the passageway where the stairs are comes like flying into the room, filling it, but it seems to all be kind of moving in towards Hiro. The entirety of your existence becomes nothing besides mist. The last thing you hear is the slow kind of death rattle and kind of potentially last words if you want one.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had
Mike-
last words.
Michael, if you wanted a last word to say. It would literally be the last word. So if you wanted to
Yeah.
really get one in there, and just make somebody feel really terrible for all the times they called you a lizard person, you
Yeah.
could do it. And they'd have no recourse.
The last thing I just want to say is, Aveline, even though you were so mean to me, you suck, and I'm now the Dreadlord. Fuck you.
You hear?
Oh, so on the real side, I just real quick say that you guys are the first people I've trusted in a long time.
You also hear the laughter of the individual. The mists flood inwards,
Oh, wait,
and
my last words.
no, you don't get any. You had the conversation beforehand.
Well, I was.
I love you.
Fine. Fine.
Sometimes you miss the moment, man. That's the thing about role playing. You gotta just let it out when it feels right.
I thought I had time.
So the mist floods inwards, and you watch as it kind of consumes your entirety. It's just like before when you walked through the mists when you entered it through the tree, and then you watch it all continue to funnel out of sight until it enters into the tree, and there you stand in the basement of the Sunless Citadel, a place you've never been, Saphira, but a place that the others are definitely familiar with. And you would see that it seems that all of the trees and twigs and such that were present in this basement, inside this grove, have withered and died. So it's not that you've just left and returned. It would seem that time has moved in one direction, in a direction forward. And, yeah. Before we get to you lot, the mists for you remain. You see a shape appear in front of you. It appears to be the fox demon. And as they start to look like they're about to say something, you watch their bodies just go slack like a doll and fall down into the mists and the ground. From behind them, you see a spidery, dark figure kind of looming behind them, kind of with fingers and tendrils kind of outwards. Bright red eyes start to flare where a face should be, and you hear the following. I am Chandranito. You are my puppet. That's the it for Hero. He's done. That's it for him. He's dead. He's gone. No more Hero. He's out. Ha 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 ha. I killed a player character. Oh, no, I didn't. David did.
Oh.
But in
Isn't ready for his game. He'll eventually run.
Mike,
Or one
have
out
ideas.
for hero.
Michael, in the folder, player characters PC, there should be a subfolder called Character Lounge, and in there should be a character sheet listed. Michael, you should be 7th level by the time you're done building that character. Whatever you want. While I talk to the others.
Wait, so do I have to like exit out of the game then?
No.
That we're currently in, or
No.
what? Like, what? Where do I go?
No. So over in your journal on the right side, if you see how there's like the chat bubble, and then there's the character.
It
Yeah.
looks like a newspaper.
It'll say subfolder player characters PC, and then there should be 4 subfolders in there, or 5 rather. One
Yeah.
is entitled 4.character lounge. If you pop that thing open, there should be exactly 1 character sheet in there for you, and it says Michael. Do you see it? I'll make it easier for you.
Like scroll way down or something?
No.
Yeah.
Now he's next to your name. If you go into into your character sheet where you get your character sheet, you should also see one that says Michael right underneath yours.
Oh yeah. That I did not. I had to scroll all the way to the bottom and then it disappeared.
No worries.
As soon as you said you were gonna change it.
If you open that up, it should be a character sheet, and you can build through
Yeah.
character launch.
Yep, I got it.
While I torture the others. The tree stands before you. You will note that there's not the semblance of life that it had when the axe was stuck in it. You do see that the rent for the axe is still present, quite massive, revealing quite a bit of the meat and core of the tree. You would also notice that the roots of the tree appear to have been uprooted. Meow, meow, meow. You do notice that the tree roots have been uprooted, and where you would presume a body of a vampire lord would be, there is not one. The dead bodies of the people you'd killed during the fight, by the way, are there, and it looks like they've rotted quite a bit. So, any questions about this scenario that you've been popped into? And that's everyone except for, of course, Mike, who's dead.
Can I pick any of these races? A lot of them are from specific like expansions. It looks like.
Yeah, that should be fine. Everything in there is
Okay.
fine. But everyone, you are
All those corpses are still there.
so Belak the outcast, and the dead bodies of the children. Right, the frog is also dead there, and all the twig blights are definitely no longer alive because everything looks like it's just kind of withered away.
I enter rage and I stab all those bodies for starting this whole shit that got us to that point.
Andy.
I'm just
Can we-
roaring the whole time.
It's okay. We'll get you some therapy, Nodder.
Sen,
I need it.
make an intelligence check.
We are not very smart.
What'd you get?
But, oh god. 18.
You remember that if you brought back the rings of the dead children, you'd get one reward. But if you bring back the bodies of the children, you'd get an even bigger reward.
Ooh, let's do that.
Oh, no, sorry. One of them is being hacked into small pieces.
I'm stabbing him with that dagger.
Oh, stabbing with a dagger. Oh, sorry, the dagger didn't go
Oh.
with you. Apologies. Oh, I forgot to mention.
You didn't say that.
You're right. That's my fault. That's my failing. Sometimes when
Then
you're
yes, I am hitting them with an axe.
sometimes when
Damn
you're
it.
sometimes when you're on this side of it, you plan, and it becomes like a routine, and then you go, yeah, and you continue on, and you didn't mention something, but you totally think you did because you did earlier. So
You
real,
are correct.
gotten
They
more
are
money.
being hacked to pieces at this moment.
No, we could have gotten more money.
Real quick.
But I'm going for Belak first.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Then the other two bodies,
I'm tracking the
Sen's moving the other bodies away. But you will note that Alenia, she is kind of wandering off towards the shadows, and you can see that the remainder of the femur is no longer with her, and also the holy symbol that Saphira had gotten is also not on her person either. It appears that the relics from the place were left behind. That being said, just near the tree, you see a standing shield guardian, and still on your person is a doll boy.
My sons.
The,
No.
the shield guardian appears to still be active. The doll boy not.
Yes.
No. Just one son.
One son. That's all you get. That's all you get.
Well, you remember that I said that it had it had to have like a soul inside of it energizing it, and you could check to see if that were the case. Do you check that or no?
Yes, I can do that.
There is a soul present in it. You're not able to identify whether if it's the same soul as before or a different one, but there is a soul present in the doll.
My son lives another day.
Ow. Son's gonna be loading up them corpses.
Sweet corpses.
Sweet money corpses onto Copper.
Alenia turns back to you all and says, I understand we've gone through a lot together. My purpose was true the second I entered into this place with you. My goal was to defeat Belek, and I've done just that. I apologize if it feels like a slight to you, but I have other pressing matters I must deal with now that that nightmare is over.
Fair enough.
If you seek me out,
So you're saying that you don't want your share.
I do not care for it.
Great.
If you seek me out, I am returning to my temple in Brindle. That is where I will be.
London.
Yes.
No. Well, first, thank you for everything. Do you know anything about this dread plane?
I know quite a bit.
Is it always bad?
Nodder, my people have an understanding of death. My religion teaches that the very first man desired power so much that the god of law and the god of chaos came together to punish him for his hubris, creating the law of death, tossing him into a plane of absolute shadow. We call it Aerith. And I believe that's where we were. So the servants of death themselves now have a handle and a hold on your friend. Unfortunately, the way that he went, no amount of heroism would have led him to a place of more fitting afterlife. And that's something I need to figure out a bit more about before I truly come to terms with what's happened here. I know the way back myself.
I'm gonna take Elenia's hand and kind of like shake her hand with my both hands.
You are a curiosity, but you've been very enlightening and helpful. Again, if you ever enter the city of Brindle, know that I will probably be within the temple meditating on this for some time. She turns and she heads into the shadows, heading north. You then see a beacon of light just appear as she brings light to her morning star. And heads
Sorry,
out.
what was the name of the temple again?
The temple is in the city of Brindle.
I have it written down, don't worry.
Real quick question again. Sorry.
Sure.
There's a lot of abbreviations in this character builder
Yeah.
that I don't know. There's like EK and PHB.
Those are where they're found. That's the source that they come from, so they don't matter to you. But
It doesn't matter. Okay.
EK is Essentials Kit, PHB is Player's Handbook. You'll probably see MHH, which is Midgard Heroes Handbook. And then there's Eberron, so on and so forth.
Okay, just making sure that.
Yeah, it doesn't
it's not
matter.
something
It's just where it's just the book
crazy.
it came out of.
Sweet.
Damn, she was cool.
Which is pretty awesome.
Still
So
gotta make my notes, even though I'll probably delete them by accident.
the four
Don't
of you,
worry, I have them in a hard copy.
I feel like you're probably doing it the right way.
the four of you
I
stand there
don't
for a while. Doesn't sound like there's much in the idea of moving or maneuvering. And out of the shadows to the west of you, you can hear something kind of moving around.
Turn my attention towards it.
Make a perception check. You see two very small creatures, reptilian in nature, both of them holding spears, kind of looking in your direction. And one of them goes, "Ah!" as you see them.
Meepo, that
Is
you?
it Meepo?
Little Meepo.
Who are you that know the name of Meepo? The king.
The king! Our boy!
Aw, we're his friends.
Tell him Aveline, Nutter, and Center here. We got a new friend, too.
You know, friend. Nope. I don't believe it. The other one says, I
Yes.
don't know.
Ask your king, he knows us.
I remember at a time that they told us about this kind of people, but there was a blue dragon with them. Yeah, we're the wise one.
The blue one, has...
Hero's not coming
Made-
back.
Yeah, he made a great sacrifice for all
Not
of us.
yet.
Okay, we take you to the king. Let's go. They kind of start walking the same way that Elenia went. You kind of make your way through Goblin Town. It does look like this place has been reestablished. There are a lot of kobolds present.
Is it thriving?
It does appear that they are thriving. It looks like they are making some sort of mushroom wine. Or mushroom ale. You're not sure. It smells very strange, to be sure. Hold on a second. Let's see.
Is it delicious? Man, if only Hero could know that was king. He'd be proud.
So you continue on for a little while until you get to the same throne that the sorceress kobold queen sat upon, and there sits a little kobold man. He has a white dragon scale as a shield, and he is wearing the fanciest of armors. He sees you approaching, and he stands up and he goes, "Oh, creepy doll lady!
Meepo.
One who can't sneak well! Bear!
Wow,
Where's-
thanks.
Where's the wise one?"
He's
Not you
dead,
take-
Meepo.
Wow, what a way to put it.
Ah!
He made a great sacrifice, I promise.
Oh god, I wish I could find that picture quickly, but I can't.
The one. I know the one you're talking about.
Fuck. So unprepared. So he does actually kind of bawl for a second, and then he says, Where did you go?"
The mists of sorts?
"Well, after you came, we didn't know what to do because it was weird."
Well, you seem to be doing well.
Oh yeah, so sure, we got the goblin spot back, and we've been doing some trades with the Spurf Neblin that come up from the tunnels below. It's a pretty good trade. They like ale. We don't. Not very good. So we trade them for stuff we like.
Hey, there you go.
seems like a good deal. I wonder if the goblins were doing it, but nah, whatever. Anyways,
Doesn't matter.
what I was gonna say, after you left, probably not too long, maybe like an hour, this guy came in and started killing kobolds. It
Shit.
was pretty bad. He killed all the leaders, and he came into here and took something out of the tree. Points at this individual kind of sitting off to the side, a kobold, who goes, "It was a body." And they look like there's some sort of like vizier or like, but they look like a kobold who's like trying to look smart. And Meepo says, "Yeah, visor." Anyway, it didn't kill Calcrix. That's the important part. I did my job and protected the Dragon Master from that. And so Calcrix said, since I could bring everyone together and I killed the goblins, I should be king.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a king now.
Proud of you.
Good for you, Meepo.
Yeah.
And it's all because of Hero!
That's true. By the way, how long has it been? Just curious.
11 days!
Oh, wow. Everything really rotted over there really quickly then.
I guess that makes sense, actually.
Well, great. We weren't gone that long.
I'm
Yeah.
used to
Like
it being
longer.
centuries, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. Cool.
So, yeah. Nice seeing
So
you
we-
again, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't die!
I'm glad for that.
Aw.
Y'all need anything?
No,
Okay.
pretty good.
Well, you
Well,
keep on trucking.
any treasures
Yeah.
that you would have would be swell. Calcrick sure does like treasures.
Oh.
Ooh, I got a bunch of those electrums with
Strahd's face, or no, Gulthias' face.
And he's like this.
Gulthias' face. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds sweet. We'll take them.
Oh, I'll give them all of those because we don't need them.
And just picture a young white dragon, very, very young white dragon, just piled up on top of him, like, loving it, just loving it.
Aw.
Doesn't care what they are.
The
They're
cute
shiny.
one.
Supporting the horde.
Okay. If you have nothing else to say to the kobold people, it does seem like the Sun of the Citadel has been turned into a decent kobold society. It does look like they have actually fashioned some, or have started to fashion steps in the exterior wall to get out, but they do state that you have to climb up.
Water still flow here.
Yep.
All right, we were supposed to do that.
It's
Yeah.
very helpful in making our ale. Notter's like, I'm taking it.
Well,
It would be really bad if somebody did something to that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna owe you one later. Yes.
Do you go to the water room?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You can't leave that behind.
Notter.
So Abilene, do me a favor. Make an Arcana check real quick before he starts tearing into it.
before he nodders it up.
I don't understand how those things work.
Oh man, that's bad. I got an 8.
Oh no.
Seems like it's a great idea.
Oh no. Oh, Sin's out of this.
So you
We
start
gonna-
ripping it open to try and get to the whatever's inside.
Yeah, there's something trapped in there.
All
And,
right.
like, I've already killed one friend.
Oh no.
Can't
gonna-
let this thing behind.
I'm gonna spare the narrative. I'm gonna spare the fight bit and just get the narrative beat. You break it open, and inside there is a water elemental and a steam elemental that seem to be kind of mitigating, like between the two of them, creating flowing water. And the second the thing is ripped open, they exit out of it and start trying to get out of the room that they're in. These methods just try to beeline it out of there. What do you do in response?
Who's volume?
I mean, if I can tell if I can tell that they're trying to leave, I'm gonna help them leave.
Okay. Yeah, they escape. The two little Mephits just zooming off. And
You
you
just
hear
destroy their water supply.
you hear a clunk.
Yeah, I did.
You hear a clunk, 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 clunk. Like all the water is definitely making its last flowing.
You fucking.
Sun's digging into the purse. So, how much of this is Notter's portion? Because we're just destroying their trade, Notter.
They keep creatures trapped to it's slavery.
They're elementals. That's what they do.
I don't understand what that is.
Well, anyways,
Nature! You get
stuff.
nature.
you make
Nature
it.
stuff.
And I love nature. Let it be free.
You make it.
Everything is everyone's.
You make it to the exit of the Sunless Citadel and make your way out. So, looking at where you are at, and I will be describing it to you because you don't actually own a map on your person. The Sunless Citadel was due northeast, or mostly east-northeast from Hillwatch, which is where you originally began. The city of Brindle is where Sen is from, and the town of Prosser is the town where the noble injected themselves into the Tooth and Claw wood just north of Brindle, trying to create a logging society to trade with the city of Brindle. So basically it kind of forms like a diamond pattern, with Prosser being at the top, Brindle being on the left, Hillwatch being on the southern portion, and the Sunless Citadel being on the far right. The other thing you'll notice is once you exit the Sunless Citadel, is before it used to be that off in the distance to the east, there was nothing but foggy clouds. And they called that the barrier. Some people called it the march. And some people called it, nope. You don't go there. It's not any good.
The nope.
In all of your time being around these parts, the fog to the east is clear. The Bitterheart Veil appears to be unveiled. And you would know that having been in that area, there is a pass that leads to somewhere beyond that where Saphira came from on the opposite side of the veil. Shrafania Pass leads to a nation called Great Alteria, which is a very noble and very religious society that holds the main coast of the isle that you are on. I'm gonna give you
Would be fun.
I'll show it to you. I don't care.
Little peek. Ooh.
So you will note that the Sunless Citadel is there. The pass to the right of that, the kind of pink purpley path, that would be the path that you've already walked. You already know that pass. It moves past Toranar Keep, through the town of Shrafania, if those things even exist, to the Shrafania Pass. Before it would have required a bitter heart to pass through, the fog doesn't appear to be present anymore. But you would all be very familiar with this kind of section. Well, everyone but Saphira would be very familiar with this section here. And then Saphira, you'd be more familiar with the stuff that kind of goes over this way. The main place being the capital city of Alteria, where the Emperor rules. And then you'd also be familiar with this forest area, which you're from, you're a druid of, and that's called the Narrow.
Okay.
Do we want to drop these bodies off and then grab some cash and then jet that way?
Yeah, if you're transactional, you could go ahead and head to the merchant who runs the town of Hillwatch and drop her children off.
We're so sorry, ma'am.
She's
We
like-
tried.
She's like, I thought you were dead.
Well, we
Within
kind of were
11
for a
days.
moment.
Yeah, well, not many people survived down there in the Citadel. A stranger passed through inquiring about the priest that you were with?
Yeah, she went home.
Interesting. Well, the stranger that passed through was, weird.
Weird how.
Weird. How?
Well, he was dressed all in black, and he just had a certain weirdness about him. I think he was an elf, but his ears were short and like bound with gold.
Oh, I think I know who we're talking about.
Hmm.
What did he kind of have like murdery vibes?
Yeah.
That's the main vibe, yeah.
Yeah, we know him. He's dead.
Okay.
He was a bad dude.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Okay. You. Yep. I owe you some money. Both of my sons, right there, or both my children, my daughter and my son.
You want the rings too? We got those.
I know how hard this must be. I am also a parent.
Wow. Wow.
Are you holding the puppet?
Yes.
Get this.
As strange as it is, that is very heartwarming. She hands you over 300 gold pieces for her, as she promised, 300 gold for the whereabouts of her children, if they are brought back. Yeah.
Yep. Got it.
All right. And then stepping back into the town square of Hillwatch as a group.
Minus the rings.
Yeah, minus rings. Where do you want to go? The world is genuinely yours to explore. If you want to go to the coast, if you want to go to Brindle, if you want
Each
to go
day.
deal with the bitch ass nobility of Prosser,
I don't know what to do with my life.
investigate more into your backstory, would probably be heading through the Bitterheart Vale and seeing its
But-
current state.
Dusk
I mean,
Elf or
That's on the
backstory.
way. I suppose.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, so if you're wanting to go the Nodder route, you're literally just popping over there. It's
Oh.
less than
He's right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh.
3 hours travel to get from Prosser to the Citadel. You could
Not
literally
bad.
just walk there. Well, you're at Hillwatch, so it would be
Yeah.
sorry, same about the same.
Oh, we're at Hillwatch right now?
Yeah, you made it
Yeah.
to Hillwatch.
Oh.
It would be like an hour. If you wanted to go to Brindle, it'd be about an hour. About an hour.
There's a bar in Hillwatch I always go to. I'm gonna
Yes.
get some drinks real quick.
Yep.
Pour one out for Hero.
the old tavern. And yeah, you head on in, and there stands the barkeep looking at you. Oh hail! Long time no see.
I need a stiff one. Give me something. The hardest thing you got.
Wow.
He
Don't go too crazy. I don't want to drag you.
puts out a bottle on the table. It's pretty small bottle, about the size of a potion bottle. It'll be 2 gold.
Do I have 2 gold?
I'll give you 2 gold, even though you just destroyed their entire.
Lively.
Water flows naturally. Why do you need the slaves to make it for you?
You know, maybe they were paying them. We didn't even ask.
I didn't. But I'll pay for this drink. Makes sense.
Yep. So the bottle in question opens up to kind of an acrid smell, an almost sulfury kind of smell. And if you drink it very quickly, it burns like grain alcohol.
Oh god.
Ugh.
But yeah, it definitely very much so does the job.
The nobleman of Prosser. What's he been up to?
Are you asking the barkeep?
Yeah.
I don't know. The news doesn't really come out too far out this way. The merchant lady of the town hasn't really been trading much outside. We've been kind of setting up relations with kobolds, as weird as it sounds.
Oh.
That's not gonna last too long. Slide him over a couple more.
They're good people.
I'll slide him over 5 more gold pieces for the trouble that he's gonna cost.
That's fair.
Not much.
They're on hard times right now. They're good people.
Yes, Lady Hukril is very happy for the trade. Mushrooms and the like are pretty hard to come by on the surface, and it sounds like a pretty good transactional agreement. You need something else? He says as he pulls out another bottle and then places a cup underneath the bar as if he's ready to draft you a beer if you want one.
I just pat him on the shoulder and be like, no. I'll be back though.
Okay. All right.
You done crying?
Saphira or Aveline, still in the town
It'll
square.
go on the inside.
You're in a rustic little town. There are no mists. You're not in the plain of the dead anymore. But it does seem like the sky's the limit. Anywhere you want to go.
I want to get cleaned up.
Fair enough.
Okay. Saphira?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Aveline. I just wanna.
Where's the nearest spa?
Yeah, can we?
Girls'
Can we arrange that?
So you know that the town is pretty small and doesn't really act as a midway point. So there has never been a need for an inn. The Old Boar Inn is an inn, but it only has a couple of rooms. You can check and see if there's availability there. There's also a shrine to Atavius, the god of light, and they might have something to clean/purify.
Okay,
Which one?
the last one.
Okay. So you head over to the shrine with Aveline. Inside, you see a gnome female dressed in holy raiments. Looks like they are lighting incense. They turn around and look over at you. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
One soap, please.
Are you-
So, please.
Oh, okay.
We would like to get clean, please.
Well, I don't have much in the way of cleaning utensils, but I suppose, hold on. Walks over to a pretty large pot, says some prayers over it, and then water just kind of fills the basin as she prays for water, and it comes to them. And she turns and looks back at you. This might be helpful, and runs over, reaches underneath like a pew or something, pulls out what appears to be like a scrubber for like the floor, and then looks at Saphira and pulls out a sponge, and then hands the sponge to Saphira and the bristle pad to Aveline.
Yay.
Yay.
Flip her a gold coin for her troubles.
Oh, she really quickly puts it into an offering plate at the front. Thank you for adding to the patronage of the even-handed judge. If you need anything else, my name's Dem. I'll be right over there. I gotta do this. she
Gotta do this thing.
She walks over and just continues lighting incense. Sen and Nodder, you exit out of the inn.
Yeah.
You would probably see the town's not very big. You'd probably see Saphira and Aveline going into the temple, the shrine rather. It's not even a temple.
Cool.
Hanging out in the cauldron.
Fun.
Saphira's dunk. Like cleaning a doll. Like, gotta get the grit. That feels so
With
great.
like a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Gotta brush the porcelain off.
You gotta really get the ball and joint there. It's
Oh, is it like one of those denture brushes?
no, it's like one of those big like Brillo.
The scour
Oh.
pen?
Yeah, scour.
Nice.
But what do you two do?
Well, Nodder, realizing that time is short, will ask the people around him if they'll help him with this personal mission. A personal quest. There's a... in Prosser. Surrounded by forest. I used to live in those forests. The nobleman that currently lives there, he started something that ended up killing everyone I know for the sake of money. And my goal is basically to off him.
And take it back.
He's got to go. Physically, easy enough. I think. Just kill him, right? I just needed, you know, mercenaries, but I have you guys here.
I am at your service, fair man.
Would you help me, Sen?
Why not?
Yes.
Though, I might meet you there. So I was thinking about dropping off some money to the fam. I mean, if Brendel's right there, and then
Brendel is right
Prosser's
there.
over there.
Is this a personal matter? Need to go alone? Or we can...
Just saying hi
I've
to
waited
the
this
fam.
long.
I could just meet you there. Just saying hi to the fam. Can call them that.
Saphira,
Sorry, what?
would you be willing to help me?
Yeah.
Kill some bad dudes.
Oh my god, man.
Sen, would you like to introduce your family to your nephew?
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh my god.
I love it.
But if you want to bring him, we can douse him in some holy water to make sure he's not evil. I'm sure
evil.
Alenia would be glad to do that.
Just a baboon.
A baboon.
Terrifying Babu.
Okay, so if that's the plan, day-wise, it's not the best time for travel. You'll arrive there at nightfall, which, if you're heading to Prosser, you'd arrive there in the middle of the night if you're heading to Brindle. Because I don't remember. You're going to Brindle first, right?
Well, Sen's
yeah.
going to Brindle.
Yeah.
Oh, you're breaking away from the group?
Is that okay?
I mean, you do what you want, live your best life, but...
We're just gonna drop off some coin to the daddy.
Oh, you could send... there's postal services. You can send that through Hill Lodge.
Does Sin actually trust
I don't know, do you
to
trust...
send money in the mail?
Just
You
hide
try-
it in something.
Give me that puppet.
My boy. Only if he comes back.
No.
Well, No deal then.
He'd be getting melted down into rings. He might come back eventually, just not in the same shape. Maybe in a better shape. I'm sure there's something I could send it in, I guess.
Okay. And then the lot of you want to head on down to Prosser, then it sounds like. Okay. If that's the case and you have no provisions to pick up there, I will. It looks like we're getting pretty close to 9 o'clock. I will have a start during the travel or at Prosser, depending on your random encounter roll. So, Nodder, since this is your rodeo, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Okay. So yeah, there will not be a random encounter. So next session, you will begin at the town of Prosser or outside of the town of Prosser, and can basically, of your own volition, do what you desire to enter into it. And we will definitely work on the introduction of new characters as well in that town. That will be perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thank you for watching, if you did. And yeah, we will probably not pick up next Tuesday. Actually, next Tuesday is off for sure. The Tuesday following, we might be doing a different thing. Just pay attention to the schedule thing. I'll probably update it once I know. And yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. See you next year. Bye.
Boy.